Hey guys, welcome back to GeoGuessr Play Along. Today we're going to be playing a Rural World No Move, followed by a Diverse World NMPZ. So let's get started with a Rural World. Right, okay, first location, let's see. My first thought is... feels Mediterranean. We've got white lines. This could be Spain or Portugal. Now, oh, I do have the compass. I've just got the no cast script today, so where's the sun? The sun is kind of south, so... we are probably in Spain or Portugal. Spain or Portugal. Could we be in Mexico? Probably, but it feels more European, I think. We've got these dashes as well, a little bit. Oh, we have language. Okay. Is that Greek? I think that is Greek, actually. Which I almost missed. Yes. Oh, we need to be quick. 7 seconds. Okay. Got about time there. Right, let's guess here. I think that's Greek. Okay, it was. It was actually an island. I was a little bit late to notice the language there, to think too much about where in Greece, but we were in Rhodes, so GG's to Charlie, getting very, very close there. Nice, so on to the next round. Glad I got spotted that language in time. Right. Let's see. Wow, beautiful landscape here. What could this be? Maybe like rural Turkey or something? Let's see. Okay, a lot of mountains. A lot of mountains. Oh, we have a rift. Okay, because we have a rift, this is probably Montenegro. It feels more like Montenegro than Albania, I think. I think. I was actually looking for the sun there, and then I spotted the rift. I'm not sure if I would have guessed Montenegro otherwise. But yeah, there's a slight chance it could be Albania. If it is, I think it's in the north. But I think I'm going to go Montenegro here, maybe somewhere up here, like on this road. This road feels very remote and scenic. Don't know, let's try it. I know there's also winding around. Nice, nice, and super close as well, so yeah, really happy with that one. 1.9 kilometers. Near Bobotov Kuk. Very cool, very scenic spot there. Charlie also getting Montenegro, so GG's there. Yeah, the rift in the sky you see in Montenegro and Albania and Senegal, if you don't know already. Oh, and also Oaxaca province in Mexico, you sometimes see a rift. Yeah, anyway, next round. Right, this should be Europe somewhere. A lot of fields. A lot of fields. Yeah, it's gotta be Europe. It doesn't feel like any other continent. It could be the US, I suppose, but yeah, these houses also look more European. Not sure where. Where could this be? France? France? We don't have many trees. Quite open fields. This could be the Czech Republic as well, something like that. It's hard to say. I think the colours of the houses look more French. I think they do. But yeah, I don't think this is Baltic. This landscape doesn't feel Baltic. Not too sure. This could easily be further east, but I think I'm going to go France based on the houses. Maybe somewhere in the middle, somewhere near here. Let's try that. This could easily be Poland or something, but it was France. It was actually in the far north, near to the Channel crossing. So yeah. I guessed in the middle. I wasn't really sure. I wasn't expecting it to be up there. But yeah, Goat Boy JT getting pretty close. So GG's there. Next round. Let's see. Okay, we've got a Gen 2 camera here. This feels Asian, I think. So could this be like Hong Kong or something? Could this be Hong Kong? It could be Taiwan as well. It could be a Taiwanese island or something. But I feel like these might be kind of... it could be Macau even, like a remote part of Macau, quite honestly. Especially with the Gen 2 camera. You've got a lot of Gen 2 in Macau. But this does feel very Asian with these graves. They look similar to the ones you see in Taiwan, where I live. Um, but I think I'm going to go Hong Kong or Macau. Yeah, and these kind of cherry blossom trees as well. Could be Japan as well, even. Is this Japan actually with the low cam? Oof, I don't know. It was Japan. Oh, I needed a few more moments to think about that, but yeah, it was Japan. Yeah, at least I got the right continent. I was just thinking I just didn't have quite enough time to change my guess there. Um, I noticed that there was a slight blur in the camera, and that is a Japanese low cam. But yeah, anyway, on to the next round. Let's see, round 5. Right. I wonder, we've got this solid white line, and I was wondering if this is Chile. It could be Spain as well. Let's have a look. The sun is a little bit south, so maybe we are more in Spanish territory or something. And we have these, yeah, those are more like Spanish poles as well. They are not Chilean poles. So we've got a lot of palms. Could be quite a warm part of Spain. I don't think it's the Canary Islands or anything like that. But I don't think it's northern Spain, so somewhere it's quite dry. It might be more slightly in the middle. I don't know if it's coastal. Maybe somewhere around here, one of these towns. We've got some hills, very dry looking hills in the background. Um, yeah, I think it's too dry to be any other countries in Europe. Let's see. Nice, it was Spain. It was very close to the coast actually, near Elche. But yeah, not bad at all. Iwaguma getting pretty close there, so GG's. And we have 17,421 points. Slight mess up with Japan. I started, for some reason, I just didn't think about Japan until like the very last second. It never crossed my mind until I saw the locale and the cherry blossom tree. But the other 4 rounds were pretty good. Montenegro almost bang on, which was really, really cool. France, wrong part of the country. Not too much I could do about that. I'm glad I didn't guess further east. And Greece we guessed on the mainland. So yeah, let's see the high scores. We are in 14th place, which is pretty good. Let's see. 213 people played, so GG's to everybody. Let's have a look at the top scores. So Iwaguma is in first with 22.7, Goatboy JT with 22.0, DNNS84 with 21.6, Ethan Wickham with 20.9, None of It Is the Best with 20.7, Topotic YouTube with 20.0, East German Bear with 19.7, GeoGuessr Michael with 19.4, Tannen Sapfanyan with 19.4, and DXQIAO with 19.2. So GG's to everybody. Let's have a look at the top 20 scores. So we had France. Most people in the top 20 getting France. A few people were further east, and one in the UK as well. It was mostly that the colours of the houses there looked very French, I think. Montenegro, we had the Rift. I was really happy to get super close. The Rift could have been Albania as well, so we had a few guesses there. I don't know, the landscape just felt like more of a Montenegrin landscape. Yeah, we had Greece. A lot of people on the mainland here. So, yeah, only one person getting the correct island. So, yeah, that didn't feel like particularly like an island. It wasn't obvious that that was an island location. So yeah, what else did we have? We had Japan. I don't know why I went Hong Kong, but yeah, it was Japan on a remote island. So GG's to Topotic and Tim Schnitzel getting super close. Very good scores there, and a lot of you all over Japan. and one in Guam as well. I noticed Locam right at the end. Right at the end. So, on to the next round. Right, next is a diverse world. No move, no pan, no zoom. So let's get started. Okay, so we're in Europe to start. With this church and the houses, it feels quite Central European in the mountains, maybe somewhere alpine. I'm thinking kind of like Slovenia, this kind of territory. Is it Locam? I don't know, because it could be Switzerland. It could be. It could be Austria as well. I'm thinking that general area, not entirely sure which country to go for. Or the very far north of Italy. But yeah, I am thinking this general area. I think it's a Gen 3 camera. I think I'm going to go for Austria. Not too sure. Kind of, it could be Austria, and that also hedges between Switzerland and Slovenia. I think if it is Austria with a Gen 3 camera. No, it's Gen 2 actually. Oh, maybe it's Italy? Let's guess in the north of Italy. Where else would have this Gen 2? Yeah, it was Italy because of the Gen 2. You don't have the Halo camera in Austria, Switzerland, or Slovenia. So yeah. Okay. Very close to the border though, so yeah, nice. On to the next round. Okay, let's see. What is this house? What is this house? It feels maybe French. Not too sure. I don't think I can read anything. I think this is the back of a sign, so I think we're driving on the right. Yeah, and with this kind of stone, I'm thinking maybe a little bit Western France. I think these poles kind of look a bit French, but hard to tell. I can't read any of that language at all, so I'm not going to try and look at that. Yeah, the road feels, yeah, it could be French, and the kind of stone and the windows. Something about the windows that feel a bit off for the UK. It just doesn't feel, just not getting UK vibes here. We are driving on the right as well. Where in France do I go? That's a question. It could be towards Brittany, but not entirely sure. I might just guess on the fringes of the Brittany area. Okay, it was Brittany. It was Brittany. I should have been more confident in that assumption. Um, but yeah, GG's everybody. On to the next round. Let's see, round 3. Right. Is this Thailand? Is this Thailand? I can't quite read the script. But this house here looks like it could be Thai. We're definitely in Southeast Asia. Where in Thailand should I go? I think I've seen this style of house, maybe around the east of Thailand, but I'm not too much of an expert on Thai architecture. It could be anywhere. We do have a palm tree. It's quite flat, and that looks like typical Thai style, kind of temple just behind the trees, hiding there. Yeah, we're in Thailand. Somewhere around here, probably. Probably. It could be just a very generic area of Thailand, so I'm going to guess kind of maybe more in the middle. I don't think it's south, it could be, but okay. Yeah, it was kind of this area. But yeah, GG's. On to the next round. Round 4. Okay, back in Europe. Back in Europe now. Is this Italy? It feels a bit like Italy. We've got a solid white line, which you do get quite often in Italy. It's very, very flat, so I wonder if it's this Po Valley area, which is this very flat area of Italy. Often has a very distinctive look. We've got Mamma Maria. That sounds very Italian, so I think I'm going to go Italy there. Right. Okay. We've got some hills, slight hills to the south. Yeah. I think Italy. I don't think it's Spain. It can't be with this Mamma Maria. Right, yeah, let's guess around here, I think. Okay, it was actually a little bit further south. It wasn't quite the Po Valley, but still I wasn't too far off, so that's good. That's good. On to the next round. Let's see, round 5. Okay. I think we're in Europe again. I think we might be in Italy again because this looks like a small plate. I feel like we get a lot of Italy on this play-along series. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I think this is Italy. These white signs look like Italian-style signs as well. It can't be... Can it be Slovenia? Like, because this could be a traveling car as well, but with this blue strip on the right, that's an Italian car for sure. Does Croatia and Slovenia have this kind of style sign? I don't know, it feels like it could be around. Maybe it's just like Italy towards this side. Um, it feels quite northern Italy, so I think I might guess further east, like near Udine or something. It feels like it could be that area, not entirely sure. I might be completely wrong on that. Let's go for Porto Guaro. Let's try that. See. Nice, I picked up the correct vibe with that kind of slight Slovenian vibe, I think. So that's why I guessed in this kind of northeastern corner of Italy. So yeah, really happy with that. I should have guessed even further. It was near Udine. Um, but yeah, that was a nice finish to the game. Let's look at the summary. We got 23,027 points, so really happy with that. Very Europe heavy. 3 Italys. Wow, 3 Italy rounds. I didn't realize we had 3. Wow, okay. And a France and a Thailand, so interesting seed there. Let's look at the high score. Goatboy JT in first with 24.0. Iwaguma with 23.7 in second. Charlie FK in third with 23.0. I'm in fourth with 23.0. DXQIAO with 22.9. Topotic with 22.8. Geoholic with 22.6. KZZ12 Fan with 22.4. Ethan Wickham with 22.2 and Night Coder with 22.1. So let's have a look at the top 20. So we had a not particularly diverse seed, with all those Italys, but almost everybody in the top 20 getting Thailand, a couple just across the border in Cambodia. Cambodia can look very similar. It's a good telltale sign um, that was Thailand. I think the look of the sign here, it just looked like a Thai style sign. I think that's a Thai row number. So yeah, mostly that was probably the most obvious concrete clue. And this street light here, the long street lights you often get in Thailand. But yeah, Cambodia can look very similar. What else did we have? Let's have a look at the Italys. Okay, we had this one here. That was very flat. I thought it was the Po Valley, and I think it looks like a lot of other people guessed up here as well. Yeah, so it was mostly we're facing this way. The house here looked a bit Italian. The single white line is very common in Italy, and this Mamma Maria, and these kind of street lights as well were screaming kind of Italy here. Wow, it's a little bit confusing with all these Italy rounds. We had this very alpine looking round. So this was just like too alpine looking to be like any other part of Italy, so it had to be up near the borders. This Gen 2 camera here with the halo, you don't get this in Austria or Switzerland or Slovenia or a lot of nearby countries, so it had to be Italy because of that. And this style with this church is very kind of Central European style, I would say, and a lot of these houses as well. This round, I don't know, it felt a bit like kind of northeast near Slovenia with this house, I think. Felt a bit similar to Slovenian style, and these kind of signs are very Italian. These street signs looked very Italian to me, and this plate with the blue. Small plates with blue on either side is typical Italy. And France, we had this kind of stony house, which made me think of that area of France. Near Brittany, you have a lot more kind of stone, I find, in that kind of western corner of France. Brittany can often have a very distinctive look in France. So yeah, and driving on the right, so we couldn't be in the UK or Ireland or something. GG's everybody, thank you everyone who watched, thank you everyone who played along. I'll be putting the links to the challenges for Saturday's video in the description, so be sure to check those out. But thanks for watching, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.